Good morning. Welcome back to Shani Scott and Melz on the M.I.C. in the morning. We are the king and queen of some media,
Just some
media.
of it. Just some of it.
Good morning, DJ Earl. Look at you checking in. The first one to say good morning. It's Friday, boo. What's up?
My people, the legendary DJ Earl. Make sure you catch him tonight on the Friday night dance party on M.I.C 1031 in the CTX.
Hey.
All right. Shout out
Friday
to everybody.
night dance party. Mm-hmm.
Still in full effect. And shout out to y'all. Good morning. Media Room 360 app, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, all the properties. And we appreciate
good
you
morning,
on this Friday. On this Friday, well, we're expecting Stimmies to hit the account this weekend. Let's go, though.
I think you should play It's Friday by what's the little dark skinned man name?
Sir Charles Jones.
Sir Charles Jones.
I don't have the song.
What? It's not in there?
No, it's not in there.
Somebody took it out.
Of course, somebody took it out. Anybody playing no Sir Charles over here?
What? Y'all are missing life not hearing that, sir. Pull it up on the computer.
It's not on there. I'm telling you it's not.
Okay, but
I ain't gonna pull it up. I'm telling you it's not. They cleared out this library.
On the computer. The other computer.
What other computer? I got two computers in here. I got this computer that I'm on here, and I know
that computer.
I know for a fact it's not in here because they cleared out everything on this computer.
If you go to YouTube and pull it up, that's what I'm saying.
All right, let me play this song for Shani.
Man, we done killed it. Let's keep moving.
Nah, she won't hear Sir Charles Jones.
It's too late. The thrill is over.
We're going to play the song for her. We're going to play the song for her. Look, we're going to play the song for her now. So she won't be up in here. You got to play the song. She won't.
You got to play the song. It's Friday.
You worse than a pushy listener. Then I got to sit through two commercials. You hear that? Now I got to sit through two commercials.
I think every Friday we should start the show with It's Friday.
For all the workers that work 9 to 5.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. Hey, Kathy. How you doing? It's Friday.
Hey, it's Friday.
And when these people dance for this.
It's Friday. Everybody sing. Come on.
Party.
And I'm gonna party and give my groove on. Hey, it's Friday.
Y'all ain't doing nothing.
Hey.
Y'all ain't doing nothing.
I think every Friday we need to start with that song. Cool.
That's the only partying y'all plan on doing is if these Stimmies hit. That's all I know. The Stimmy's supposed to be running this weekend. Shout out to everybody on the social media calling Joe Biden Moneybag Joe.
Moneybag Joe. That's his new name? Moneybag Joe. That's what we call him.
That's what the streets are calling him. Moneybag Joe.
Okay, because Trump's name was Daddy Trump.
Right.
That's what they're calling him, Daddy Trump. So we got Moneybag Joe. Daddy Trump. Joe. Okay.
So we're running it as we get ready to head into the weekend. Lots of stuff to discuss and talk about. But what's on your mind this morning, sis? What's on your mind?
Well, somebody actually sent me a text this morning of this new documentary coming out on Showtime of Tekashi 6ix9ine, and I'm like,
I thought it was out already though, because I did watch a documentary about this cat.
Well, maybe it is out, but he sent me the trailer, and on the trailer, Tekashi was like, they asked him, "Are you legendary or iconic?" And he said, "Iconic." And I'm like, for real?
Yeah.
Tekashi 6ix9ine is iconic. Okay. I didn't know that.
To this generation, he reshaped what's cool in hip hop. Snitching is cool now. Snitching is cool now. Trolling is cool now. It's all about, and we said this before, it's all about, we got a generation that's been come up on you get celebrity and fame based on how provocative you can be, how loud and how wrong you can be. We got a that's why the Skip Bayless says that's why this entire generation of media stars and people in entertainment, their whole thing is trolling. Their whole thing is trolling. What can I say and what can I do that is the most outrageous thing that we can think of that would get all the attention and eyeballs on me? And Tekashi is a master of that. He's a master of that. Now, the album sales are starting to fall off. The money's starting to fall off. The attention's starting to fall off because people are getting hip to the game. But yeah, he's iconic because he shaped it an entire generation. Now all these rappers running around here with rainbow colors on everywhere.
Oh my God!
I mean, come on. I mean, the dude, he's absolutely right. You know, you got gangsters running around in rainbow colors, so-called gangsters and shooters running around in rainbow colors now. Back in my day, the shooters and the killers won't be seen. They wear all black and stayed in the back and mind their business. Now all the shooters and the killers, rainbow colors and got gold teeth and purple hair.
That sound like a troll, dog.
That's what they are. That's why they
trolls. That sound like a troll, dog.
That's why we call them trolls. That's why that's why we call them trolls. He was in it. Look, he made headlines a couple days ago. Because he jumped in Lil Nas X's DMs apparently, and Lil Nas X put him on blast because Lil Nas X is a gay rapper, and apparently Tekashi was trying to diss him or say something, and he exposed his DM saying, "Oh, you was trying to holler though."
Oh, Lil Nas X tells his whole story on TikTok. The whole story, he got like a 5-part thing from where he started before he was rapping, how he got there. Somebody was molesting him, raping him, something. His boyfriend broke up with him. He went into this depression. I mean, like his story, I watched his story. I'm like, dang, I wouldn't have thought this little boy was going through all this. It seemed like he was on top of the world.
No, I mean,
but no, he has some issues.
Yeah, he has some issues. And when those bloods catch him, he gonna fall off. They ain't gonna do him nothing. They ain't gonna do him nothing in action. They could have been done him something. That's why I said you got a generation of fake gangsters more than anything. A lot of them boys, they ain't gonna touch him. Because like I say, if he would have wanted to be touched, if somebody really wanted to touch that boy, he would have got touched by now. But also everybody knows don't go trying to kill a snitch, a federal snitch at that. You don't want the power of the federal government coming down on you if you done killed a federal snitch. So an informant, if you will. But everybody been knew this. Tekashi is an industry plant. We already talked about that. He's a plant. He's been put in here to F the game up.
So who found him?
I'm trying to remember in the documentary who it was. But I don't think it was anybody. Okay, there's another documentary you need to watch. There's a series you need to watch on FX. It's called Hip Hop Underground, if I'm not mistaken, or Hip Hop Exposed or something like that. I can't remember the name of it, but I watched it a couple of days ago, and it involves the stories of Deb Atney. You remember Deb, Miss Deb Waka Flocka mama?
Oh, yeah.
Miss Deb, Bimmy, Big U, and the story of what's the guy and Trick. These are the street people. Like there's people in the street that you have to connect. Like in hip hop, like you got to go to drug dealer. Like back in the day, you had to go see the drug dealer to go get finance for some stuff. And this is basically the story of how this happened in hip hop and how these 4 people were influential in connecting the streets and drug dealers and the street element to the record labels and the hip hop artists. And in a lot of cases, in the Tekashi 6ix9ine, nobody's going to touch you if you're a so-called street person unless you're verified by somebody from the street. And he got verified from the street by the Bloods in New York. That's how he got his street verification. And then what he do? He turned right around and snitched on the whole gang and bring them all down. So,
oh wow.
So that's the kind of thing you got to watch for with that. It's but I can't remember the name. I'm gonna have to look it up. But it is a good series. It's a good series, fascinating series about hip hop and the people in hip hop, the star makers, the king makers of hip hop. And you have to have somebody connected to the street. You have to have somebody in the street that can connect you to these labels and also can verify your streetness, your street dude and chickness. So, but
I thought Tekashi didn't have a street thing going before he started rapping.
He didn't, and that's
they
why
just created it for him.
Yeah, he created it. They created it. He created it. They created it for him. His whole thing was he created this clothing line where he would put nigger on the shirt, or a faggot on the shirt. He would put like offensive sayings on clothes, and he would post that on Instagram and buy followers and all this other stuff. And this was, like I said, this was the advent of the social media nonsense, is buying followers and buying listeners and all this other stuff. And it worked out for him. He cashed out at the end of the day. He won. So
he put nigga on the shirt and people voted?
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody mad? Didn't nobody say he shouldn't be doing that?
Because everybody knew what time it was. I knew what time it was. This is the trolling era. This is the troll. Do whatever it takes to get the attention on your eyeball.
But that's my thing. Yeah, but see, that's when I like that same energy should be used across the board, because it's Tekashi 6ix9ine black.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter.
And that's my point. So
no, it caused the outrage. No, don't get it twisted. The outrage was there, and that was the purpose of it. They're getting back for that was there, and so that was the whole point of the action. If you're smart like me, you'd be, I ain't worried about that shit. I know. Mm-hmm. I already know what he's trying to do, but it worked because again, black folk was up in the chase. What's this white boy doing without the clothes? He won. You just gave him the attention that he was looking for. Sometimes it's best to let people. I can recognize a troll a mile away, and the best thing to do in that situation is to not give them the attention that they're looking for. Ignore them. Just carry on with your day, because if you give them the attention that they want, they won. Because they don't care. These people don't have no shame anymore. They don't have any shame anymore. They don't have any shame. We seen it with the Trump. Like I actually said, controversy was part of it. That's why it sold. It was that still sells. So it ain't about whether or not we get outraged. If we get outraged, he just won the battle. He just won.
I mean, but I'm saying the same thing you're saying. My thing is when these other things come up and people just, they got to get fired, they got to lose their job. Why? Because they said the N-word?
Again, I don't see no problem with that. I've never said nobody should lose their job for saying the N-word, for the simple fact that y'all said you just happen to have a private moment in public. Why am I'm never surprised when they say the N-word. I'm never surprised. Never shocked. I'm never shocked. Oh, he said the N-word. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, you ain't say. I mean, he's been saying it. Look, like Papa John's, for example. The owner of Papa John's said it took him 20 months. Took him 2 whole ass years to stop saying the N-word. Well, damn, dog. Well, damn. How often
20 months? I think he probably still saying it, though. I mean,
what took you so long? What was you doing? Brushing your teeth? N-word. N-word. These niggas. This. He must have been saying the N-word like a black person would. So if it took you 20 whole ass months, that was the story. That was the headline he's telling people. It took me 20 months to rid myself of the usage of the N-word. 20 damn months. How often was you saying it, my G? How often was it?
I mean, but who does it? Okay, I'm gonna start this campaign today. I'm gonna go cold turkey on saying the N-word.
Me?
Okay, I got through a day and I didn't say the N-word. Okay, I got through 2 days and I didn't say the N-word.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say I'm never surprised. I'm never, ever surprised. Didn't a black police officer just get fired for saying the N-word somewhere? I don't know.
I don't know. I ain't heard that story.
I ain't read that story. Rich said, I'm sure he has relapsed and said the N-word again. Oh, yeah, most definitely. Come on now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's still saying it. He ain't stopped saying it.
That's why I say I'm never shocked. I'm never shocked when these people say the N-word. I'm never shocked. The first thing I go is, well, he been saying it. If he was saying it in private, he said it in private.
Yeah, this ain't the first time he said it.
Right, this ain't the first time. This ain't no one-time slip up. No, you've been practicing. You have been practicing. No, I don't never get outraged or mad about that kind of stuff. And folks, if now I always say, and I say this all the time about outrage culture and cancel culture. A lot of that is going on amongst white people. It ain't us. It's not us. We fall into the conversation and get in on the debates, but that's not us. And that's why I don't trip off it. If they won't cancel them people, let them go cancel them people. That's them. That's them. Now, when you want to discuss black folks, that's another situation we need to discuss. Now, you want to discuss us, you want to talk about the Bill Cosbys, the R. Kellys of the world, then we can talk. Because I'm worried about my community and my culture and the negative people that are affecting my community and my culture. I'm not worried about them because they always been like that.
So, okay, let's talk about that whole R. Kelly, Bill Cosby situation. Are we still not? So, do you think that we should not play the Cosby Show, Fat Albert, or any R. Kelly music anymore?
I already been. R. Kelly is dead in this world over here already. R. Kelly is already a done deal in this world. Now, Cosby Show. I mean, I've always said I can't watch it because of the damn Rudy barbecue sauce episode. You gonna sit here?
What's the Rudy barbecue episode? You don't remember the Rudy? I don't remember that.
Oh, you don't remember the Rudy barbecue sauce episode when Rudy? Okay, you remember when Bill was talking about I put a little something in my barbecue sauce, and it makes you feel all good inside, and it makes you feel all kind of loopy. And he gave it to Vanessa and all the other family members, and they was eating the barbecue and enjoying it, and they was all getting all freaky deaky and loving on each other. But when Rudy went to go get some of the barbecue sauce, he slapped Rudy's hand away and told her she couldn't have none. Oh, y'all forgot about it.
No, I don't remember that. That was getting freaky deaky. What? I'm gonna have to go try to find the episode.
It's a real episode. Somebody on this feed can verify this episode for me right now.
Okay, so they was eating the barbecue, and what did they start doing exactly?
They started loving and hugging on each other. Like who was married? Who was one of the first? Who was it? Which character was married to the soldier? They married the Navy guy.
Lisa Bonet, Denise.
Okay, that was Lisa Bonet's character, and the other one who married the
Sandra.
Sandra. Okay, It was all Sandra and them after they ate the barbecue sauce. They was all loved up on each other and rubbing on each other and hugged up. And like I said, and I think the other couple was all up in each other's face after they didn't ate the barbecue sauce that Bill made. But when Rudy went to go get some of the barbecue sauce, he slapped the hand away and told her she couldn't have none. Go watch that episode. I'm telling you that episode.
Okay, but what does that have to do? He didn't let her get the barbecue sauce.
He's snitching on himself. Bill's whole thing was he was drugging women and slipping stuff in their drinks, slipping Mickeys in people's drinks and date raping them. Bill told on himself in that episode.
Oh Lord.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Because he made a barbecue sauce that made the couple stop arguing.
And got sexy and freaky with it. And got freaky deaky.
They did not get no sexy and freaky deaky on the Cosby Show.
No, they didn't.
On the Cosby Show.
No, they didn't show it, but they showed the couples. But they showed the couples.
They showed them resolving their issues.
Not resolving their issues. They was all, oh wow, this barbecue sauce does make me feel good. It makes me feel kind of special. That is a real episode. It's verifiable. Matter of fact, don't make me go digging into it because I will find it and I will show it to you. Because I will find it. Let me see here.
Okay, here's Kathy's story. March 5th, a black police officer in Florida was fired for using the N-word, but his police union wants him reinstated. So Officer Delvin White was fired this week from his job with the Tampa Police Department after he used the N-word in November. Delvin is an 8-year veteran with the Tampa Police Department. Was a school resource officer at Middleton High School in Tampa, and he was fired Tuesday for violating a city policy that prohibits discriminatory conduct, according to their statement.
I mean,
so they're saying they released some footage of him driving around a parking lot, chatting with people, and saying goodbye after a high school football game on November 13th. He first uses the word while talking to himself, according to the footage. A few minutes later, White makes a personal call to a woman, and the two begin discussing dinner plans before talking about the differences in their jobs. Mm-hmm. Every day that I go to work and not one kid gets shot or stabbed, that means I've done my job. And that's a lot of responsibility. You don't have all of that responsibility. This is what he's saying to the lady on the phone. Okay, what the hell this got to do with did he call somebody the N-word?
Well,
That's
no.
what I'm trying to Okay, here we go. Well, some will say you have more responsibility. You manage a multi-million-dollar property, he says. Or some ghetto nigger doesn't get shot. But he's talking to her. This is a personal conversation.
Okay, stop right there. Number one, they got him on video doing all this, right?
Well, the little videos on in the car.
Okay, and he's on the clock, right?
Yes.
And he signed paperwork saying that he ain't gonna use the N-word, right? That's what it sounded like to me. That's what they got him on. That's what it sounds like. That's what they got him on. That's how
that is some foolishness. That was a witch hunt then, because he wasn't talking to. He didn't drive up to in a parking lot and say, "Hey, y'all ends, get out the way." He was talking to his girlfriend, his boo boo. He was off duty. Okay, talking to her. They just having normal couple conversation.
Again,
they just it.
Again, if he signed paperwork and he was on the clock, and if they got this on video, he probably was.
He was off the clock.
Was he on video? Was he in these people's car? Was he in these people's car off the clock?
Apparently, yeah, he was in their car because he was at the school.
You still on the clock then? You working for these people. Come on now. Y'all got to
stop. Melz, are you serious right now?
I'm very serious. Dude signed paperwork. For starters, do sign paperwork. Them people, and you in these people, you know you on these people clock, and you in these people vehicle and this stuff. Be careful.
He black. He black. This not a white man in the car using. And even if it was a white man, he talking to his girlfriend. He didn't run up to nobody and say, "Look."
They got it on video, right? They had it on video. That's where he messed up.
That's ridiculous. That's where he messed up at. I don't care if they do have it.
No, hold on. Hold on. Before y'all, let me go ahead and tell y'all what now before y'all go on. I got the video of this Bill Cosby nonsense while you was talking about all this nonsense. Let me go ahead and show you what I got here. Let me show you what I got. Let me show you Bill Cosby's special barbecue sauce.
Okay.
This is an actual episode of the Cosby Show. You ready?
I love your neck, honey. Well, it certainly is nice to see them work things out for themselves.
They haven't worked anything out for themselves. It's my barbecue sauce.
Your barbecue sauce.
My barbecue sauce. Haven't you ever noticed after people have some of my barbecue sauce, after a while when it kicks in, they get all huggy buggy?
Oh, stop.
I'm dead serious. Haven't you ever noticed that after one of my barbecues when they have the sauce, people
be quiet.
Let me tell you something else. I got a cup of it up on the night table. And
a cup of my sauce on my night table.
I got a cup of it, I said.
He's talking to his wife.
Why don't you give the chicken to these people that's going up and have some sauce?
Some sauce.
And that's the rest of the chicken, you guys.
Watch.
Dr. Fruit, I love this chicken. Rudy,
nah, why Rudy can't have none of the sauce?
Because he don't want that little boy kissing on his daughter. He took it from Bud. He didn't take it from Rudy. He took it from Bud.
Are you serious? Now, are you serious right now?
He don't want Bud kissing on his daughter.
But why is Bud kissing on his daughter? Because of
something in the barbecue sauce. Something in the barbecue sauce. But those are people that are consenting adults with each other.
Don't care. Again, Bill told on himself. That's why I kept telling everybody. Bill told on himself. I got a cup of the sauce next to my nightstand. Why you got a cup of barbecue sauce next to your nightstand?
Well, on this show, he was a married man, so hey.
Bro, y'all copy. Please, buddies, please, y'all copy.
No, I don't. Hey.
The man right there snitching in front, y'all, right there. I kept telling everybody that's why I think Bill caught this break because Bill was snitching on himself and it was bound to happen. The man snitched on himself on his own.
I'm not saying that he shouldn't be held accountable for what he did. That's not what I'm saying. So let me be clear on that. Yeah, he has to be held accountable for that because that's wrong. You don't do anybody like that, but I mean, this episode and that, it's like, okay, that was all married folks.
So what? It don't matter. Why is you putting something in your barbecue sauce in the first place? Why is you slipping stuff in?
So he could have a house full of happy people.
Okay. All right. So let me slip something in your wine and see how happy you
are. That ain't gonna happen. Okay, then. I don't let nobody touch my cup. No, ain't nobody.
That's what I thought. You owe me a copy, please, for Bill Cosby. No, Bill snitched on himself. I'm
not copping a plea for him. I'm just saying.
There's also There's also a comedy recording that he did in the 1960s called Spanish Fly, where he talks about how they drug women with and put something in their drink to get them. Because you remember back in the 70s and in the 60s, they had something called Spanish Fly. He was slipping into the girl's drink and she'd get all freaky and all this other stuff. That's Bill Cosby has been snitching on himself slowly but surely for many years, just like R. Kelly. They all snitch on themselves in their artwork. They snitch on themselves in some point in their artwork. They tell on themselves.
Okay, and we've established that. But what I'm saying is, do we cancel everything that they have done? So we're just going to get rid of the Cosby Show and it can never live on?
It's still on. I mean, nobody's gotten rid of it. I still see it.
Cosby Show, Fat Albert Show, R. Kelly's music.
R. Kelly is done. Because for the people who were in the business before me and my generation protected this man for 20 plus years. He's done as far as we're concerned, as far as this generation of people who are shaping the culture is concerned. Now, Bill Cosby, on the other hand, I don't know. I like I said, I don't know. I told you already before, I'm a fan of cancel culture because it gets rid of the incompetence. Y'all, for decades, y'all been letting incompetent ass people ride. And get all the accolades and get everything that they deserve because they did one or two good things, while in the background, in the secret, in the darkness, they've been doing all this wrong-ish and foul-ish. So yes, that's why I like cancel culture, because it also opens opportunity for us who are living righteously. but it's still a part of our history. That's what I'm saying. It's plenty of white folks out there that's done some foul stuff, but their work lives on. I am not a big R. Kelly fan. Right.
And I'm talking about from a personal experience. I'm not. But at the same time, when I sat down and thought about it, it's like, okay, well, he is in jail. We just gonna cancel everything that he did. No, he did a whole bunch of foul stuff, But at the same time, I don't really like the man. He is like one of the best R&B artists that we've had. I mean, and not just for him, but like other people's music. Because I was listening to Maxwell, I'm like, oh yeah, R. Kelly wrote "Fortunate," and there's some other things that he did. So do we just he did what he did. He's in jail. He's doing his time. So do we have to keep on lashing him? And that's coming from me, and I don't even like this man.
But I don't keep lashing him though. I leave him be.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. So at what point, because he lost they took his royalties from him or something?
His publishing and stuff.
Yeah.
But he never owned his publishing in the first place. So.
But I wonder. I think back on that when we're upset. And we make these decisions and we do these things, was that really the right thing to do? Yeah. Now, granted, he karma is, what it is. Mm-hmm. And we definitely have to deal with the things that we have done. I get that. But at what point, because let's say he lives to get out, then what does he do? Now we got somebody that is displaced. I'm hoping that somebody got some money somewhere for him. But at the end of the day, it's still another.
But is he rehabilitated, though, is the question. Because, again, I've said this about R. Kelly repeatedly. The only reason why I wanted R. Kelly canceled was because he exclusively preyed on black girls and black women. And as a black society, we keep saying we need to protect black women. We need to do more to protect black women and stand up for black women. And so we're going to handle that in our community. Now, let me tell you this. Now I'm going to tell you this about white America. And why I don't pay attention to white America, because they have shown throughout decades that they don't care about this kind of stuff, and they're going to continue to uplift these people. I'm worried about my community. I don't care. I'm trying to be careful in how I say this and frame this. I'm trying to be careful on how I say this, but that society has always been moralist. I'm trying to keep us on the moral foreground. And that's what I'm more focused on as far as us as black people. We need to stay on the moral high ground in these situations, because these folks don't care. That other side don't care. They ain't gonna cancel John Wayne. They uplift John Wayne. So that's why I say I don't want to be in the I'm trying to make sure my people don't lump ourselves in to the moralist activities of them and comparisons of them. That's what I'm trying to make sure that we don't do.
Well, it's been flipped, because again, and I say this, I use this as an example with our music all the time. when you listen to their music, and well, I shouldn't say their music, but let's say country music, like rock, you know, pop for a while. Their songs are all about, oh, I love him, I love her. We're gonna get married. We're gonna have a family and a dog, and da da da. And our songs is shake it ass, shake it ass, shake it ass, shake it ass. When really it ought to be the other way around. I'm just saying, and I can say that because I've worked CHR, I've worked light rock, I've worked country. So, and I've been in those meetings when they are discussing songs, and if a song like I don't know, Back That Thing came through, they would have been, you know, they'd be like, we can't play that over here.
Right.
No. A song talking about I got hoes in different every color. Whoa, no, not over here. You got a wife and a dog and a truck. And that's it. They don't allow, it's not that it's not there, it's just they don't allow that to be out there. They know you got a wife, a dog, and a truck. And maybe a baby on the way.
Well, I want to say also, you know, who controls our culture?
Hey, Billy.
What's up, Billy? Who controls our culture? Who's the shot callers in black media and black culture? White people.
White folks. But I mean, but when we have the stuff and you have a black person, like, I ain't really mad at Ben Johnson for
dumb high.
Selling BET, but at the same time, like, I get it was a business move, but at the same time, it's like, at what point, why can't we build generational wealth? Now, of course, when he sold it, I'm pretty sure he took some money and he did whatever, flipped it, you know, he had the Essence Festival, all that other stuff.
Right.
But why not keep the media for us so we can control the narrative of what's going on?
But that's the other problem too, because we've seen this with the Russell Simmons, Jay-Z. Jay-Z just sold Tidal. He just sold.
I know, and the only reason why I did a subscription with Tidal is because it was black owned.
Yeah. Like I say, he just sold Tidal. They just, like I say, we do this. I don't know why we do this. I don't know why, but I also understand at the end of the day, they got to look out for number one. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm gonna be honest. If somebody approached me and say, "Listen, we got
we give you
$300 million
for the media room 360 right now,"
I'd be like, "Here you go. Let me get this paperwork." You know, but you know, so I get it. I understand.
How much Shani? Girl, look. We
300 mil.
300 mil. Let the white folk have it. Look, let them have it. We going to Papa Dough.
I'm gonna say, we going to Papa Dough. I was gonna say something else, but
we go to Papa Dough. Let them have it. Look, I mean, let's keep it real. I mean, but you got to look at it from that perspective. You got to look at it from, you know, as much as we would want them to continue to hold on to these things. The first inkling that I got in the understanding about this was when Russell Simmons cashed out on Def Jam, and I was like, damn, why you sold Def Jam? You know, and then you look back, Berry Gordy sold Motown. He held on to Motown for 30, 40, 50 years, and then he sold it. You know, at some point you cash it out, and then you move on to something else that you can do to possibly affect black culture. So yeah, it's an unfortunate situation. But look, again, if somebody come at you with them M's,
with them M's, I'd be like,
you ain't thinking about black culture. You thinking about Shani and Melz culture. That's all the culture.
Well, I mean, and I think what I would do with that is do something else. You know, because that is something that bothers me. It's like I'm struggling right now with some things with this platform because I still want to be able to service people, but it's some stuff that I'm just like, okay, this is just and I understand that this is, you know, what is popular, right, but it's still like, I don't know. So I was like, no, I got to get a younger show because I ain't gonna be able to do it.
No, it's and I'll say this before about, you know, when we cash out, you can't think about the culture. You don't think about everybody else. You got to think about yourself at the end of the day. You still got to look out for number one, and that's what happens.
Yeah, I'm thinking about me and my two pimps.
Now, but you got to see also. You got to pay attention to Byron Allen. You see what Byron Allen's doing. He's amassing a huge media empire, and he's buying it from all these other folks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he's doing it on the low. Like, you don't even know that Byron Allen got the power that he has.
On the low. I'm telling y'all, if y'all go Google Byron Allen.
Byron Allen. Holla at your girl.
Man, look, we trying to get at Byron Allen because Byron Allen, he's creating a conglomerate. He's creating a huge media conglomerate and on the low that people don't know. He owns TV stations. I'm about to see if I can get at him and come buy some of these radio stations so we can get some work. Mm-hmm. You remember because me and Shani was up late one night. We was talking about Byron Allen, and I went. We was talking about Byron Allen, and I went through all this stuff, and I see he owns all these TV stations. He owns all this, and I was looking through some of the management names, and like some of these TV stations, they got an Akimi, the general manager of this station, and a Kenya over here running the station out here. I'm like, is he putting black people in management too? Boy, look, let's talk to Byron Allen. We need to talk to Byron Allen.
Yeah.
This sound like the move right here, pal.
Yeah.
Who broke something?
Did nobody break nothing?
I'm like, something broke. That might have been my sound effects. I don't
know. Oh, no, that's probably them in the kitchen. You know, I'm just sitting here talking to you.
Yeah.
It ain't work.
Ashley said I would understand if they needed the cash, but they didn't. I will only sell if I needed the cash. I mean, but if you had enough of it and you were like, man, let me go. I'm ready. These people making me an offer I really can't refuse. Didn't he say to someone and sue someone and win a big lawsuit? Yeah, that's what happened. He sued Comcast and he settled. They settled. And they had to cut him a big check because they had to cut him a big check. Because he, like I say, he's been going on a buying spree. He done bought up a bunch of TV stations. He done bought a whole movie studio. He's got 20 digital networks, and I think he also bought the what was formerly Fox Sports Networks. Fox Sports sold off all their regional networks, and he snatched them all up for like a couple. So these were deals worth the billions with B's. We're talking about $1 billion deals. So Byron Allen on the low is out here creating a black media empire that we need to start paying attention and giving that brother his props while he's still here.
Yeah,
because I'm telling you, he's growing. He's growing that thing. But Byron, you need to holler at us though, fam.
Yeah, holler at us, fam.
Holler at us, fam. Get at us, fam. I'm telling you, dog. We got this. We got to jump it. I know you got like 20 networks. Get us on, man. Let me stop begging, man. We gonna build our own empire over here. We gonna be the Lucius and Cookie of this shit. It's Shani and Melz in the morning on the media room.
Baby, listen, I'm trying to bury Cookie, the Cookie side of me. But people just like to bring that out. I think people just like to see me go off.
I do. I do. I try not to make you go off, but I do love to see you go off on the mother effer every once in a while because it is deserved. Because some people, again, you got the double entendre. Not the double entendre, but the double situation to deal with black and being a woman. You know,
I have 3.
What's the third one?
I'm black. Well, number 1, I'm a woman. I'm black, and I'm a dark-skinned woman.
I don't know, dark skin guy.
Yes, it does. It does. Them yellow heifers get treated better. Yes, it does. Yes. It is entertaining. Them yellow heifers get love. Look, I mean, I've seen it. I mean, I'm me. Like, I have lived this. I have seen this. I have seen women that I like, adore in this industry. You know, have mad respect for them. But I know that I'm more talented than this person.
Right.
I know that, but I'm not light skinned with the lip. I had long hair, curly hair, but I ain't light skinned, so I'm not as marketable. I represent the angry black woman, and she represents the soft kind. I mean, I'm just trying to understand because that help her throw it off. And when it comes to delivery, I know that I deliver. But I know this. I'm not trying to be cocky. You can pull up Nielsen, check my ratings out. I mean, I know this. I ain't just saying this. This is what I do. But I have seen that time and time again. And you don't hate on it, because I'm happy for my sisters. Mm-hmm. Anybody. Well, it's one sister I got. She's just out here being significant. I don't even know what to say about that. It ain't even no talent there.
We're gonna crack up for that.
I'm not even in competition with her anymore. But I'm just saying, if we were both in the same situation, and and they they probably go with that one because number one, she's not as experienced. Okay, because I can see through it when they start coming at me talking about, oh, we're gonna do X, Y, and Z, and I'm no, Y and Z is not right. You have to do E, F, and G, right? Not even A, B, C. Right. Okay, then that's a problem. People don't want to deal with that, but
okay,
I'm just saying,
Shani.
Yes, it is. It is that y'all don't be wanting to hear that, but that's what it is. This is what I say. You know, I wear a size 7 shoe. Come over here and put your foot in my size 7, and I guarantee you it's gonna be a little tight.
Your feet
used to what you dealing with. Yes. I'm gonna have a big foot. I ain't number 5'1.5".
I keep forgetting that you are short because
yeah. And everybody always says it's like, well, you just had this big voice. I thought you was about 5'10", and now this is me.
I ain't never thought that.
This is me.
I ain't never thought that. I ain't never thought that. I knew you, me and you were height. There was a height difference between us, but what was that? What was that song from School Days? What was that song from School Days? Was it
talking about good and bad? Good and bad hair. Well, good and bad your fair. Going this way, see if I can. Good and bad hair. And that's what said, don't you wish you had hair like this? Then the boys will give you a kiss. Girl, please. Sit your butt down. Don't nobody want no hair like that.
Yes, magnificent. That is a word.
Magnificent.
Magnificent. Yes, that's why we applaud the magnificent. But I talked about this before about this.
Delicious, significant.
But we talked about this before about the radio industry. Like I said this before. I had a program director literally tell me I wouldn't give you a job because you don't have enough Instagram followers and you don't smile enough in your pictures. I'm on the radio. Who gonna see me?
Well, that's Instagram. But you and I just had a conversation about a person that, you know, we were thinking about bringing on. You won't even look at a demo because you said, oh, she light skinned, she got long hair, and she pretty.
And guess what?
It's like we don't even know if she can talk.
But that's why.
But she light skinned, she got long hair, and she pretty.
That what would we say about that? What we say about that though? But
that goes to my point. So if it's me next to her. Even though I got the talent, my resume is going to stack, you know, is going to outdo hers every time. Every time. You can go to Nielsen and pull my numbers. It's recorded public information. But you're going to pick the light-skinned pretty girl.
But you remember I said that though. You remember, and I said my reasoning for that was I'm going to exploit that bias. You remember I said that. I say that after I made that comment. Yeah. We're going to exploit. That's a known bias, and I'm going to exploit that. Okay, that's the only reason why. It had nothing to do with nothing else. And plus, I ain't feel like going through resumes of 20 other people. If the girl, give it a job.
That right there, what you just said that's the thoughts of other people. Oh yeah, she pretty, she light skinned. We just throw her up there.
I said, she pretty, she light skinned, and she got several thousand Instagram followers. That sounds like the winning package for a business. Again, I said that not as anything other than if this is what it is in the business, then let's play that game. Yes, we could change. Yes, we're going to change the game at the same time, but for the time being, let's be real here. That's what it is. We seen it for what it is. But like I said, you find me a dog.
It's been that way for years, though. Yeah. I've been in this. I started in 1994. 1994.
Right.
It's been that way for a long time.
It's been that way for a long time, and and like I said, I only started in the business 2013. I think I've been in the game 2013. I was in the radio game since 2013, but before that we was doing media. So it's only been 10 years. I was doing Hotbox 254 since 2002, and I made it a point when I did Hotbox 254 when we had the series. I wanted a dark-skinned sister to be my co-host, and I made a dark-skinned sister my co-host for that specific reason. Now, did she do a job? No, and we had to kill the company because of that nonsense. But at the same time, I paid attention to that, and that's when I said I'm going to change the game. Let me get a dark-skinned sister. And put on the camera and so we can see that black is beautiful, and I want you to see these brown skinned and dark skinned people on the screen. So this was but like I said, in terms of what we talking about, we trying to build a platform and we building something up. Let's go ahead and expose them biases. Let's for right now, let's expose some biases and do that. Now, if you find me a dark-skinned sister that can do all that, now I'm with it. And she can talk, and that's. But we talking about behind the scene business. We shouldn't be talking about this kind of stuff on our show. This behind the scene business that of shows and stuff that we are going to be bringing to the Media Room 360. Y'all ain't privy to these conversations. Y'all ain't supposed to be and on the public in the public this business.
So okay, let me talk about something else that's interesting to me that I've seen out there. So I saw this video. I think I was on Instagram and I saw a video of T.O. talking to another football player, I think, a younger guy, and they were having this conversation, and T.O. was like, Terrell Owens. He was like, I can beat you running, you know, and the little young guy was like, what? You can't beat me. He's talking about, yes, I can, because I'm out there working out. So they had the race, and the guy, actually, the younger guy beat T.O. Not by a lot, though.
Right.
Not at all. But my understanding is that T.O. is trying to come back to the league. And I'm like, ain't T.O. like 50?
Yeah, but he's still in amazing shape, though.
I mean, but so then I saw another story. Des Bryant is trying to get, but Des Bryant is a little younger. So that would be more.
Des Bryant just got released by Baltimore. He was on the team last year.
Oh, I didn't even know that he played. I thought that he was still out after he had that incident with the Saints.
No, he came back last year. He played a few games for Baltimore, and he just got released by Baltimore.
So he didn't do nothing?
No, he didn't do nothing for Baltimore.
He won the Des Bryant that we had in Dallas?
No.
So is he falling off?
Yes, he's falling off.
Okay. So, out of T.O. and Des Bryant, who would you want to see come back?
Hell, I'll probably take T.O. to see what he's talking about. Why you bullishing?
What does it?
T.O. still looks amazing. T.O. still looks amazing for his age. T.O. played in the Super Bowl with a broke leg and still dominated.
With a broke leg?
Yes, with a whole broke ass leg and still played in the game. And
how did he play with a broke leg?
Fellas, go ahead and tell them what it is. Everybody could verify the story. He played, his leg was broken. It wasn't like a whole break, but it was like a fracture in his leg, and he still went out there and played. He had like a fracture in his leg, and he still went out there and played in the damn Super Bowl when the Eagles and Donovan McNabb, when he was with Donovan McNabb. So yes, I'll take T.O. Shit, Daz showed up to the Saints and ain't even make it on the field. He hurt. And he got hurt. So
Billy, all you got to do is inbox us. That's it. Inbox us.
I'll take T.O.
Inbox Jay. Christian is here. Everybody say hello to Christian O'Shore. This is a big actor in LA. Y'all better screenshot his picture right now. Screenshot his picture. You're going to see him. Well, he's been in a whole bunch of stuff already. But what's up? Thanks for checking in.
See, Sherry verifying my story and had an amazing game. T.O. had an amazing game. Billy also verified my story. Fractured tibia. T.O. is a beast.
I'm gonna have to go look at that and see that, because it's like, how do you play on a broke leg? That's like Tiger Woods stuff. Him out there cracking his knee when he's swinging that golf stick or whatever it's called.
That's why I say, and Christian say T.O. is in remarkable shape. He wasn't fully healed from a tibia break when he played in the Super Bowl. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Give me T.O. give me that. Give me a cat that's gonna get on the field with it. If the game on the line, he like, I don't care, my leg broke, put me out there, coach, and still play well. Give me T.O.
But okay, how old is T.O.? That's what I need to figure.
He's in his 50s.
Let me see. Let's look at T.O.
He's got to be at least pushing 50 at this point. But T.O. still is in amazing shape. You say you just saw a video with him racing with a current NFL player and was up with him.
I mean, yeah, he has an amazing body. It's nice to look at. Yeah, he's 47 years old.
I ain't nothing about looking at the damn body.
But that's what I'm saying. He has an amazing body. Yes, he's nice to look at. But at 47 years old, you've already played on this broken tibia. Mm-hmm. How much more damage can your body take? Because they're gonna be trying to take T.O. out.
Like I said, people like Tom Brady still playing. He in his 40s. He 40, almost 45 at this point, and still playing. So yeah, he could play. He could play. He can still play. If Tom Brady could play, he could play. He took that steroid shot and played, but they will not pick him up because of the time he has been out. I'm sure. Let's be realistic here. Nobody's going to sign T.O. Okay, I know that for a fact. No team in football is going to sign a 47-year-old wide receiver. They're not going to do that. Okay, I mean, you got all these kids coming out of college. So let's be real. We're just speaking in the hypotheticals here because there's no NFL team is going to sign a 47-year-old wide receiver. They're not. But he can still run. Like I said, Billy said, T.O. still running 4.6. He should come back as a tight end. He would be Shannon Sharp as an old man. He could, like I said, it could be possible, but I don't think it's going to happen. Nobody's going to bring him on. I don't think anybody's going to bring him on. But he's still an amazing. Like I say, he's in amazing physical shape for someone in his age group. And I think, and like I said, you just seen a video with him keeping up with a current NFL player running.
Yeah, he has a very extensive workout. At first, I was like, "Oh, I want to work out with T.O. so my body can be right." And then I thought about it, like, "No, I don't want to do that."
No, you don't want that smoke.
No, that's okay.
You don't want that smoke. T.O.
Oh, he's a sensitive man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he be out there mad, crying, like Tyrese.
What do you want from me? What do you want from me? You see, Tyrese got him a new booski now, huh?
I thought that he was trying to work it out with his wife.
He showed up at All-Star. He threw that out and just went ahead and said the F with it. Let me go ahead.
Oh, Lord. T.O. could give some productive minutes, especially.
I say T.O. could, like I say, T.O. can still rock for a team, I think, but nobody's going to sign him. Ain't nobody going to sign him unless they desperate. Yeah.
So Tyrese moved on to a new one.
Yeah,
what she look like?
Just like the old one.
Yeah, that's exactly. So I guess he over there crying to her. I thought maybe I did see them. Maybe that's who I saw him with. But I thought like he had put this whole thing out that he was trying to work everything out with his wife so they could be together.
Well, I guess she hit him. I guess she hit him with the
no, papi, no.
Run me my divorce stimmy. I guess she hit him with the no, papi, no.
Papi,
run
no.
me my divorce stimmy. That's what she was looking at as divorce stimmy.
Wait a minute. Ashley said, I got an amazing body at 57. Well, actually get ready to try out.
Action.
Get ready.
Action, they ain't gonna give you no shot because you light skinned. Y'all out of style. Y'all light skins out of style. They ain't gonna give you no chance. Action. They ain't gonna give you no tryout. You light skinned.
But I think they should give T.O. a chance. Give T.O. a chance. Give him a chance. What's the worst that could happen?
I agree. Like I said, I agree. I agree too. Maybe we should start the wave. Maybe we should start to get T.O. back in the field wave. Maybe we should be the ones to walk that off.
Kathy said the Ravens, he could go there. I would like to see. I'd like to see him back in Dallas though.
The only problem is T.O. is now in the Hall of Fame. And I don't think you can let him back on the football field after you've been put in the Hall of Fame. They got a bust of him in Canton.
Well, maybe the older guys, the older NFL players ought to just start their own little league like Ice Cube did with the big three.
Nah, nobody wants to see no old. Because you gotta remember, football is a violent and dangerous sport. You can keep playing basketball into your 50s and your 60s. You can't keep playing football into your 50s and 60s. That is not gonna be cute. That's not gonna be.
Why not? Mike Tyson and old dude, what's his name? Got in there.
Again, was it what we saw in that fight? We saw Mike Tyson looking like an animal, and then Roy Jones trying not to get hit. That's it. That shit was not entertaining. I keep telling everybody. Look, all you saw Mike Tyson ready to go eat something and kill something, and Roy like, man, look, just don't hit me here. Please don't hit me here. That's all I saw for Roy Jones. Don't hit me. Ooh. Every time Mike cocked back to hit Joe, I'm like, ooh. Roy looked like a slab of ribs out there. Man,
well, they could do instead of full football, they could do like flag football.
That might be something
they could do flag football. That's not, they ain't tackling each other.
But it wouldn't be as exciting because a lot of the old players are killers. Okay, let's give Jerry Rice a shot. That's true because Jerry Rice is still in amazing shape.
How old is Jerry Rice?
Jerry's in his 60s at this point, but Jerry still is in amazing shape as well. They say Jerry still works out to this day. He can play again. It's never happened before, but there's no rule against it.
Oh, okay.
But like I say, I don't think nobody's going to say, come take your bus out of the Hall of Fame and come get on the field with us. I don't think that's going to happen.
So if it did happen, though, could he make the Hall of Fame twice?
That's I don't know. I don't know.
Because, I mean, he already 100 years old coming back in the game. And then if he, actually did numbers, would he get...
I don't think so. I don't think. Like I said, I don't think no team's going to take a flyer on T.O. unless you were like really desperate. You got to be really desperate to want to take on a T.O. right now.
Well, the Cowboys are really desperate. How much did they sign Dak for?
They owe Dak that money, though.
They signed Dak.
They're supposed to have been paid Dak that money. That's Dak's money.
Listen, I'm apparently doing the wrong thing.
You don't know nothing about sports, though.
Listen, I learned.
You as a former sports writer who covered the NBA.
NBA.
I see how it's crazy.
NBA. NBA. Not NFL. NBA. My daughters play basketball and run track. They do not play football. Now they like to watch football, so I'm having to start paying more attention. Because, mommy, why we can't watch the Cowboys? Like, what?
Why you don't watch the Cowboys? Because y'all sort of want to watch some winners. I'm just going ahead and say that right now. You should want to see.
Listen.
Some winners.
My daughters like the Cowboys. So, but when they were little, we'd take them to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my mom would take them to the game. So that's probably where just so they could experience some stuff. Not because I was like, oh, we gonna go see the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But now they like, mommy, why we don't watch the game on Sunday? It's like, what?
Because you don't want your children growing up dealing with heartbreak.
Well, they ain't gonna watch the Saints now.
Oh, wait, hold on. The winningest team in football.
I don't care.
Listen,
I don't care. I don't care.
Titles.
I don't care.
Your babies.
I don't care.
I
don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And I don't care.
Winners.
Don't care.
They rolled the winners.
Don't care.
You get with some.
Don't
winners,
care.
Okay. Not.
Don't care.
You be setting up yourself for disappointment.
Don't care.
With the Dallas Cowboys.
Don't care.
Annually. So y'all know
don't
what
care.
that is. Look.
Don't care. Hold on, don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care.
Hold on. You
don't care. Don't care.
3 weeks ago.
Because I ain't had nothing to put on.
That's what I thought, though. So you rocking with the winners anyway. You know what the winners at. Don't play with me, dog. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't try to slander my team. Don't ever try to slander my team. You know I'm here with. I'm with it.
Oh yeah, they are letting girls play in the little leagues too. And you know what? I remember a little girl playing in one of the little league teams here. She was the kicker because she played on the soccer team too, and they used her as the puncher.
Now. Yesterday we almost got into this discussion yesterday about how transgender athletes and getting into sports and games. Now we letting little girls play football, tackle football with the boys, and some of them are better than the boys. That's why I was saying yesterday about if you want to let the kid play, if your kid of a different gender wants to play with kids of a different gender, let them. And what you gonna do, especially if your kid is better than the ones that are in their proper gender? What do you do?
No, that's different. This little girl and her mama and daddy or whoever said, okay, we gonna put you out there with the boys. She knows that she's playing with boys. They understand that. But don't dress up. Okay. And I don't mean any disrespect when I say this. That's why I pause. Because I don't want anybody to think. I don't have anything against transgender. I don't have anything against gay people. I don't have anything. Hey, how you live your life is how you live your life. But I don't think that if it's a wrestling match, for instance, and it's a transgender, and I hope I'm saying this right. So a transgender boy.
Just say person. Just say person.
Well, a person, transgender person that's a girl, that they are born a boy and they a girl should be out there wrestling other girls.
Like I said, if your kid can kick their ass, let your kid kick their ass. That's all I'm gonna say. That's the beauty of sport. At the end of the day, it's all about can you kick my ass or can you can't or you can't. And,
but you have, I mean, as a male, you have more of an advantage over a female. Unless you like a little bitty, runt boy.
Little rut boy. Like Serena, for example. That's like Sherry said, she experienced and she put boys on their ass.
Yeah. But they know what they're putting. Okay, they know. Okay, she playing with little boys. Ain't no little boy showed up dressed like a girl, and we don't know this is a little boy.
But still, I mean, what does that matter? Can you play on the field? Can you play? It
matters a lot. It matters a lot.
But can
like
you play?
When them parents would send their kids to our day camp and they knew their kid had special needs, but wouldn't tell us, just send the kid, and we sitting there trying to figure out why is this child rocking in the corner and won't do what we're telling them to do. Right. No, say, hey, this is Sheila, but she was really born Jeffrey. And she want to play with the girls. She don't want to play with the boys. Give people the option to say, I don't know about this, because at the same time, this still a little boy.
I understand. And we need to table this discussion for another day because it is an hour and we reached the end of our show. But
yes, we have. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. And remember, it's Friday. I won't need that song on Friday. I'm gonna need that song on Friday.
We're gonna need that song, but also we need these stimmies. Ladies and gentlemen, we getting stimmies this weekend. We back on, baby. We're rolling. We rolling. Give me my stimmies, give me my tax money, and give me my paycheck on the 15th. And we going to Red Lobster, and I'm having the whale. Thank you. We're gonna eat whale. I don't want none of that lobster. Give me whale. Give me some whale on the menu this weekend. I hope you guys. Well, we hope you guys have a great weekend, though. We will be back on Monday right here on the Media Room 360 page, and also on the app, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all that good stuff. Look, it's gonna be a whole bunch of checking for them stimmies. Look, don't wear your computer out. Give your computer and your phone a break. Give your bank account, a website a break this weekend. Don't be just constantly checking it. But we looking forward to it. We'll see you guys back here on Monday, and I'm back on the radio this afternoon, 2 p.m. Shani, what you
today your last day to win that trip to where in Oklahoma? Because I'm gonna cop.
It is not the last day. It is not the last day.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay.
It's not the last day. We continue the Chalk Talk giveaway next week as well.
Chalk Talk
Casino.
You get a night stay, $100 to eat, and $100 to play.
The biggest contest in the East Texas right now. I don't know. The Mother Boy is giving away money. We giving you an experience of a lifetime. So and plus you ain't got to wait a year to win a prize over here. I'm just saying. Sorry, Action. I know that's your station. I'm sorry, Action. Sorry, Action. I know that's your folks over there. My bad. I didn't mean to spill that tea. Did I? Yes, I did. Anyway, we'll see you guys back here on Monday. Have a great weekend, y'all. The King and Queen of Some Media. We see y'all later.